Welcome to P2PCrafts Presents, brought to you by From Picture to Page and Beyond. I'm your host, Michelle Brown, Creative Director at From Picture to Page and Beyond, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media art and paper crafts community. Now, From Picture to P2P Presents will be bringing us interviews and demonstrations from our talented retailers, as well as some guest artists. And we'll be coming straight to your craft room, lounge room, and home. Now, you can see all of the upcoming P2P Craft Presents sessions over at our website, from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, and it'll have all the replays there as well. Now, whether you're watching us live or the replay through our website or Facebook or YouTube, we are so excited to have you here with us today. So today, P2P Craft presents Trish from Hobby Hoppers. Hi, Trish.
Hi, Michelle. Hello, everyone.
Great to have you here. So we're really excited to have you at our first P2P Crafts Presents Hobby Hoppers session. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how Hobby Hoppers got started.
Okay, well, I run Hobby Hoppers from home in my spare room full time, and we got started because of an addiction to washi tape, really, and I just loved all the designs and everything so much that I just decided I wanted to have more, and I decided to start selling them, and it's just grown from there.
Excellent. And so how long has Hobby Hoppers been around?
5 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And so what sort of things can we find on your website?
We specialise in washi tape. We've got loads of washi tape. I've just loaded some new scratch and sniff washies, which is really exciting. And we've got, now known for lawn fawn, I've got a big range of lawn fawn products. Mm-hmm. I also stock Uniquely Creative, watercolours, you name it. You can find a bunch of stuff there.
Excellent. Now, Trish, what are you going to show us today?
Today I'm going to show you a easy washi tape card, which is a birthday cake card, or you could use it as a wedding cake or something like that. If you've been to some of the Picture to Page shows, you might have seen it because I did do it as a make and take there. And this is just a reminder of how to make it. And for all of those of you that couldn't do the make and take, you can now do it here. And I'll have all the instructions on my website. So.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, well, we'll give you a minute to get organised and then we'll jump straight in. So it's great to be able to have a refresher. So even if you have seen Trish's make and take before, or you've done it yourself at one of the From Picture to Page shows, it's always good to refresh again and have a chance to get out our washi tapes and to see what we can do with them. So take it away, Trish.
Okay. Oops. Okay, sorry. Just bumped my table. I have to okay. So this is an example of some of the cake card that we're going to make. This is this little one here, but you can make it all different ways, of course. There's just some examples, and under here we've got a little supplies list. So here's what you'll need. Today you'll need some washi tape, which everyone's in stash. Some scrap cardstock, a card base, of course. Some adhesive, it doesn't matter what kind. You can use tape runners or foam tape or glue, scissors, embellishments, a Sharpie is optional, and a sentiment of some sort. So I'll get right into it. First things first, get rid of this. A bit of scrap cardstock, and I'm just going to cut it about the size of a business card. So I'm using my business card to give me a guide. It doesn't need to be perfect, doesn't need to be perfectly straight. Okay, so now I've got my piece of card here. That's not hard. And we're going to cover it in some washi tape. So I've got a few little ones here, a few florally ones. Just going to cover it. Oops. Cover it right up. Got a peachy one with some gold foil on it. And put that down. I'm going to line it up and try not to overlap it, but it doesn't really matter if you do. You can. And some of them are translucent, so that can be a fun way to make it look different. There's another florally one, a vintage floral one. I've got a thinner little blue one here. This is one of the smelly ones, actually. It comes in a set with some wider tape as well. That's them there actually. And then we've got
The scented ones, what do they smell like?
tuberoses, or there's some ocean ones that smell like the ocean. So there's a few different ones. Whether they really smell exactly like an ocean or a tuberose, I don't know, but they smell pretty.
I think we can all have fond memories of our scratch and sniff stickers that we got at school, so that's really exciting.
Okay, so I've got my covered piece of card, and actually I'm going to just burnish it a little bit, just rub it down so that it makes good contact with the card and it never comes up. Now the easiest way to get rid of the ends, you can fold them over, you can trim them off. I find with this card it's easier to just trim the actual card itself, and then you don't have to worry about getting the sticky washi tape all over your scissors, and it comes off much easier. Because for this, it doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle. Oops, get rid of all that rubbish. If it'll get off my fingers. Now, oh, there's another piece. Oops. Okay. Now, I've got a little guide here. We're going to cut this piece. I'm just going to fix that a little bit. Okay. We've got a guide here of how we're going to cut it. The first cut, didn't trim that very well, sorry. Make adjustments. First cut is going to be about a quarter, or between a quarter and a third, somewhere along there. I'm just going to cut it like so. Then I'm going to pick up the bigger piece and turn it and cut it down the middle. Then with the last piece in my hand, I'm going to turn that and cut about a third off that. Or maybe, yeah, about a third, I think. Maybe a bit more than a third. Okay, so now we have 4 pieces of tape, which these are our cake tiers. You can see that they kind of make a cake shape. That one goes that way. They go in the opposite direction. This one I think is a bit fat, so I'm going to make an adjustment to that. Trim a little bit off the top. There we go. Okay, now the next step, we're going to embellish our cake a little bit before we put it together. I'm going to make some icing with washi tape again. I'm going to use glitter tape, but you can use any contrasting tape would be fine. And take the tape and tear it to give an uneven sort of edge. And that uneven edge will be like icing on my cake, which will be just put it at the top. Oops, I missed. So I'll pull it off and start again. That's the great thing about washi, it's repositionable. Might have cut this a bit short actually. That's all right. I will trim the ends off this bit. Get my other piece. This is a bit fat, so I'm going to tear a bit more off it. Whoops, too much. Doesn't matter. Icing dribbles all different ways, so I'm going to use this one actually because I tore it funny on the top tier here. Like that. Does that look weird? Maybe. I'll try another piece and tear it again in half. That's better. And then put that along the top here. Like so. See how easy it is? That's the second piece. I don't really like that, so I'm going to redo it. And I've ripped off the top of the washi, but it's not going to matter because the icing covers it anyway. There we go. Hope you can see that. Good, and one more piece. Oh. You want it to look uneven like icing would drip on a cake. There we go. Oops. Okay, that's all done. The next thing I like to do, which is you don't really need to do it, but it just makes it stand out a little bit, is to take a Sharpie and just run around the edges of your cake. Just gives it a bit more dimension when you lay it on a white piece of card or a light card. A bit harder to blacken the edge of the glitter tape because it's matte. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. Doesn't matter if you go off the edges because you can always cover it with an embellishment leader. You could skip this step altogether if you wanted to, but I just think it adds a little something. You can stamp on them and things like that, make it really different. Just gives it a little bit of something. Okay, that'll do. So you can see on, I don't know, you might not be able to see on camera, but you can see that it just adds a bit of dimension around the cake, makes it stand out a bit better. Now, I just want to trim this bit again, even I've just blackened it. Oh well, just do the glitter. Okay, so now we've got our cake ready to put together. You can see I did one earlier and I did the black, but then I put it on a black background, so what's the point? No, always shine, but if you put it on the white background, I've got a piece of Lawn Fawn Spiffy Speckles here, and I've cut out with the outside in stitch scallop rectangle from Lawn Fawn as well. And I don't think the pink looks great with it, so I might use the back side of that. We're just going to arrange our cake, and when you arrange it, think about whether you want to put a candle on top or not, and sentiment down the bottom or not, because you need to leave space for that if you're going to do that. I might put something on the top, so I'll have it down, and I'm going to maybe make a wonky cake. So you need to stick down the top tier first because you want it to look like it's getting bigger at the bottom. I'll get my double-sided tape for that, and I'm going to just stick that on anywhere. I'm going to use double-sided tape for the second tier as well and layer it over the top tier. That gives that dimension a little bit. And then for the next two tiers, I'm going to give it even extra dimension by adding some foam tape or sticky squares. I'm going to use squares. I think it's quicker. Put some squares on here. There we go. And now the fun part, getting the other side off the sticky square. A bit of paper. It's not too bad today. Sometimes I spend ages trying to get that off. Yeah, it really makes the card pop a little bit, makes the cake really look dimensional. Yeah. Dimensional? Is that the right word? Mm-hmm. There we go. And then for the bottom tier, I want that to be dimensional as well, but I don't want it to stick out even more. So I'm going to put these squares on the bottom and regular tape on the top so that it lays on the third tier. Oh, there we go. Hopefully my hands aren't getting in the way too much. Almost there. Oh, and the top. Okay. See, that's the beginning of our, well, it is, oops, it's a bit crooked, but you get the idea. Now we're going to just decorate it a little bit. Add some finishing touches. Might choose flower. You could draw a candle. Actually, I think I've got a thin Sharpie here. Yeah, I might do that for this one. You could draw a candle on here, or several candles if you wanted to. Just draw if it's a birthday card. And then you can use the stickers or anything shiny, a bit of glitter to add a flame. Probably shouldn't do this when I'm still decorating, because if I put my hand in the stickers, it's all over Rover. But you can see that makes a little flame. And I might pop some flowers on as well. Might put green one. Stick that one there. And I might cut one. Oh, I've got half flower here. You can see on some of these cards, I'll show you the little differences I've done. With this one here, if you can see it, they've done double flowers so that this adds a little something. There's candles on this one. And this one I've just put a little frill of washi tape, which is a whole nother video. And some sequins. I'm going to put that flower there, I think. I like to stick my flowers down in the center, but not necessarily around the petals, so that they kind of also have some dimension sometimes. That's not too bad. And maybe a little jewel in the middle of the flower or somewhere. Small one. And now we need a card base, which I've got here somewhere. It's a very crooked cake. It's not lined up very well, but do we like this one? Or maybe something. Might put it on this one. Got some glitter tape on there. Okay. Need to make a sentiment as well. I've just realised if I turn this over to stick it down, I'm going to ruin that stickles there. So I'm going to make a sentiment here. I'm using my Motex. We sell these in Hobby Hoppers as well. I love mine. It's very retro. It's not the trendy way to do labelling, but I do love it. I'm going to do the word hello because it's quick. Probably would normally do happy birthday for this one. Find the letters. And then spaces. I'm going to cut. Oops. There we go. This has got adhesive on the back, so I can just trim it. Oops. My scissors are all sticking out. And like so. Oh, it's a bit uneven. Maybe there or there. Yeah. I'm going to peel that back, stick it down. Usually when I use the Motex for sentiments, I like to weigh them down after I've stuck them down, because they're always in a curl on the, always curled along. Sometimes they like being in a curl and they pop up. So it's good to just weigh them down a little bit. Now, try and stick this down without ruining that stickles there. Cheating. Not how I would normally do it. Okay, that'll do though. That'll hold it for a bit. Stick that on there. There we go. How does that look? Not too bad. I do like the one I made earlier today better.
They look great, Trish.
But yeah, you can do all sorts of embellishments. Use any washi tape, and you can do anything to the background. And yeah, just make it something. You can also take the same business card size piece of card and cover it with washi. And if you cut it this way, like that, cut it in those lines like that, you can make little Christmas trees or little mountains out of your washi tape. So
that's so clever.
I should have prepared a pre-covered washi card, but yeah, and then you can just put the Christmas trees on a card with Merry Christmas, and it looks really, really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you have it. Easy peasy washi cards.
Excellent. Thanks, Trish. Okay, so while you turn the camera back around, I just want to point out to our crafters some of the great tips that were there. So you talked about when you trimmed the washi tape to use the edge of the card rather than actually creating the tape, which is a great tip. I liked how you edged the sides of the pieces as well, because even whether you put it onto a white card, that will still help give you the dimension. But also if you put it onto a black card, it actually hides those edges as well. So those tips are really good. Excellent. So no, thank you so much, Trish, for having us here. Enjoyed seeing some of your washi tape, hearing about the scratch and sniff washi tape, which is so exciting, hearing about your embellishments, and just, again, showing the way that you tore the washi tape and put it together, as well as giving us a few tips on the Christmas cards as well.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me, Michelle. It's been really fun.
You're more than welcome. So we encourage all the crafters to head over to your website, hobbyhoppers.com.au, have a browse around the washi tapes and get some delivered for your next crafting project.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay,
there.
Thanks, Trish. We'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.
Bye, Michelle. Bye, everyone.
Excellent. And thank you so much, crafters, for joining us here today at P2PCrafts Presents. Now, you can catch our replay on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, over at the From Picture to Page and Beyond website, which is fromPictureToPageAndBeyond.com.au. Now, there you will find all the upcoming P2PCrafts Presents sessions, as well as the recordings and links to all of our retailers and guest artist websites. So I hope you've really enjoyed P2PCrafts Presents today, and this is Michelle Brown signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.
All right.